At the beginning, Haruka firmly told Ria that he had already said no. In response, Ria stated that, in that case, they would keep it a secret from his girlfriend. As she began opening her shirt, the scene shifted to the past. At school, Haruka was looking at something on his phone when his friend suddenly jumped on him from behind and asked if he had seen it. Startled, Haruka reacted and told him not to jump on him like that. His friend replied that he was no fun and added that he had even bought one for him. Confused, Haruka asked what he meant. His friend then showed him Ria's photo and excitedly said that her photo book had been released that day, adding that it was on a completely different level and outstanding. Haruka responded casually. His friend then remarked that he could not believe someone like her was Haruka's childhood friend and asked whether he had ever done anything inappropriate with her. Shocked, Haruka strongly denied it, saying he would never look at his childhood friend that way. Laughing, his friend commented that even though Haruka had a girlfriend, he reacted like someone completely inexperienced. Haruka protested, stating that his reaction was unrelated to the situation. His friend then insisted on giving him the photo book, joking that Haruka was not getting enough love from Suzuka. Haruka replied that he had not asked for it and told him not to buy such things on his own. At that moment, a girl called his name. After noticing her, Haruka apologized for being late and explained that a committee meeting had delayed him. She reassured him and suggested they go home together. Watching them, his friend commented on how blessed Haruka was. Confused, Haruka asked what he meant. His friend explained that Suzuka was both his childhood friend and his girlfriend, that she got top grades, and that she was very ladylike. He also added that Ria, his other childhood friend, was now a gravure idol. Ignoring him, Haruka told Suzuka they should leave. As they walked home, Suzuka asked how his last test had gone. Haruka replied that, thanks to her, he had done better than usual. She told him it was because he learned quickly. It was then mentioned that Suzuka had confessed her feelings to him back in middle school, and they had been dating ever since. She was described as adorable and very affectionate, and Haruka admitted to himself that she was far out of his league. Suzuka then said she wanted to ask something. Haruka responded, asking what it was. She asked whether he had seen Ria's photo book. He reacted with slight surprise. She commented that Ria had a great figure and looked even prettier now, adding that it was hard to believe they used to play together. Haruka replied that he had not seen her since she moved away in middle school. Suzuka then looked at him, grabbed his hand, and asked him to come closer. Confused, he asked what she was doing. She pulled him by the collar and kissed him. Embarrassed, he pointed out that they were outside. In response, she suggested they go to his house. He agreed. The scene then shifted to his home, where they were kissing. Haruka asked her to wait, saying he could not breathe. She insisted they were not finished and continued kissing him intensely. She commented that she was the only one allowed to see that expression on his face. Haruka asked if she was making fun of him. Later, Suzuka said it was getting late and that she was going home. Haruka agreed, but asked her to turn around for a moment. Confused, she asked why and wondered if something was on her back. Instead, he gave her a necklace and explained that it was a present for their anniversary. She was surprised. He nervously added that he had simply chosen something he liked and that she did not have to wear it if it was not her style. She hugged him and reassured him that was not the case, saying she loved it and would wear it every day. He replied that he was glad she liked it. Afterward, Haruka reflected that there was something he had never told Suzuka before. He admitted that he did like her, but whenever he looked at Ria, he felt something different. At that moment, he was shown looking at Ria's photo book. Realizing this, he internally criticized himself. Suddenly, someone called him downstairs. He assumed the food was ready and left his room, commenting that it seemed too early. However, he was shocked when he saw Ria there. She greeted him excitedly, saying it had been a while. Still in shock, he asked why she was there. She happily replied that she had come back because she wanted to see him and noted that he had grown a lot. He felt flustered by how close she was. His mother then offered her cake, and she eagerly accepted. His mother suggested she wait in Haruka's room in the meantime. Haruka questioned whether his opinion mattered, but Ria cheerfully agreed, saying it would be like old times. In his room, she looked around and said it had been a long time. She noticed a game and recalled how much they used to play it, remembering that they continued until she finally won. Haruka commented that she had always been a sore loser. Internally, he noted that he was relieved he could speak more naturally than expected. She then noticed a manga she had lent him before. He reacted briefly. Internally, he questioned what he was thinking. She then noticed her photo book. Alarmed, he quickly took it back and told her not to look through his things without asking. Internally, he worried that she now understood his feelings. She asked if he had bought it and said she was happy. She then asked what his favorite picture was. He hesitated. She teasingly asked whether he had been doing inappropriate things with it. Nervous, he denied it. She replied that she would not mind if it was him. He reminded her that he had a girlfriend. She said she already knew because she had seen another girl's belongings in his room. He responded that, in that case, it made things even more inappropriate. Ignoring this, she moved closer, grabbed him from the front, and said she wanted him to think about being with her, adding that she would keep it a secret from his girlfriend. As she began opening her shirt again, she asked what he wanted to do with her. At that moment, he reflected that love and desire were different things and felt that his normal, happy life was beginning to fall apart. Suddenly, his mother called him for help. He snapped back to reality and questioned what he had been thinking. Ria laughed and clarified that it had only been practice. Confused, he asked what she meant. She explained that she needed to practice acting seductive for her next photo book. He told her to put her clothes back on and insisted he had not been trying to do anything inappropriate. She agreed. Afterward, he decided he had to avoid being alone with her at all costs. However, he was shocked to learn that she had transferred to his school. He admitted internally that the real Ria was extremely attractive. As expected, she quickly became very popular, and many boys were already interested in her. She was shown surrounded by boys who complimented her and said they had bought her photo book. She thanked them politely. One boy placed a hand on her shoulder and invited her to karaoke. Seeing this, Haruka and his friend were shocked. Haruka immediately approached her and said that the homeroom teacher wanted to see them. He then took her away, ignoring her confusion. Once they were alone, she pointed out that the teacher calling them had been a lie. He admitted he thought she was in trouble and asked why she had not told him she was transferring. She replied that he should have realized it when he saw her in uniform. He acknowledged that she had been wearing it. Internally, he reflected that his thoughts had been completely occupied by her the previous day. She then pointed out that although he claimed he thought she was in trouble, he had actually been jealous. He denied it, but she said it was obvious and thanked him, promising to give him a reward later. He admitted internally that she always unsettled him. Soon after, Suzuka arrived and reacted with surprise upon seeing Ria. Ria greeted her warmly and said she had moved back, then hugged her and commented that she had become cuter. Suzuka modestly replied that Ria was the cute one. The situation became awkward. Ria looked at Haruka and teased that perhaps he wanted the same treatment. Embarrassed, he reacted, and she hugged him as well. Noticing her slightly insecure expression afterward, she suggested they go home. On the way, she explained that she had moved back because of work in Tokyo. Suzuka asked if she had come back alone, and she replied that her mother was with her. Suzuka acknowledged this. Ria added that her mother did not want them to grow apart. As Haruka looked at both of them, he wondered whether it was truly okay for the three of them to continue spending time together like before. Suzuka then told her not to hesitate to talk to her if she ever had any problems at school. However, when she looked back, she realized they were gone and asked in shock where they had gone. Elsewhere, Haruka and Ria were shown kissing. Ria commented that he looked like he was feeling good and then asked whether it felt better than being with his girlfriend.